Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to some more DC Worlds Collide. It's weekly reset, so we're going to go doing some reset stuff and we're going to do some other box pulls and uh, some other things and have a little bit of fun today. If this is your first time here, if you haven't yet, I'd appreciate you hit that subscribe button. We're creeping up to 100. We might hit triple digits pretty quick here, and with your help, I'd appreciate it a bunch if we did. And, let's get into it. Let's collect this first real quick and see if we got anything. Oh, that's pretty good. Let's collect the store after we get rid of some red dots and stuff like that. But yep, I've made my decision on Mr. T Team. I went back and forth a few times, but I think I've settled in on what I'm going to try to do. That might be okay. Let's see what you bring. Oh, super encrypted token. Never anything wrong with those. Get you. Let's see if you bring something good. Ooh, 5 league tokens. Those are slotted for John Stewart. Alright, let's see what email we got. What did we do for the week? League challenge, we did okay. 1,200 there, that's good. Number 10, so that got me 30 universals, so that's slated for DCU Superman, plus 1,000 crystals, so that's nice. And then 800 for my finish in PvP, plus 300 tokens of those. All right, let's make sure we get them all. Awesome. Well, let's do some shopping. All right, we'll do our weekly, normal daily stuff we do. We'll grab that. We'll grab that. Ooh, that might get me close to DCU Superman being to 20. Definitely need these purples. Right. And we don't buy anything else out of here. Let's see, in here, and I'll go through this every week, just in case new people show up, but the only thing I buy are either the comms or these for the most part. Just because these have the chance for the percentage-based pieces. Even these would be good, because a percentage-based 2 or even a percentage-based 1 is better than a flat rate 3. So, if you got the currency and you want to gamble a little bit to try to get that percentage piece, have at it. Like this would be good. If I got this was a block percentage with already a block in it, plus it's a block piece, that'd be nice. So we're gonna roll the dice on that one. Let's see what you got. Crit block braid attack bonus with a speed accessory. That'd be nice too. I might buy that one as well. Don't do a lot of health. I want to see what this crit armor piercing attack bonus. This is a good one to gamble on, because if you get an attack percentage or even a crit percentage but attack percentage, that one be golden. We'll gamble on that one too. And I think that's all the gambling we'll do in this. We'll have to see if it pays off. Arena shop, we'll grab our 8th medal, and we will grab our Ocean Master. And then that's it for this store. I could grab some Bane if I wanted to. I think I will, since I have him at 10. Elseworld. This gets us Batman, or the Batmobile Batman. This gets us Batmobile level 5, or rank 5, whatever it is, so that's good. And I have so much in here, I'm just going to keep buying Green Arrow, I think. Maybe we'll just take him up to 15. None of these I have. You know what? We're just going to buy Batman too. Alright. This one resets in a few days, but we'll definitely be getting some Aquaman when we do that. And we'll do John Stewart there. And now the League shop. And we're going to do some John Stewart here. We'll do John Stewart here. And then we'll do these, because these are hard to get by. And that's it. We'll buy one of the books too. We'll buy both books. Alright, there we go. And I think that's it. How does that get us to John Stewart, I wonder? Let's take a quick peek. It's got to be close, right? 40 plus the 20, so we're at 60. So we're at 60. We're almost there. We'll have John Stewart to 10 next week. So that'll be good. Let's get this weekly mission off the board. What's that get us? And that finishes the weekly plan. Gets us 5 more 8th metal. Where does that get us for Aquaman? Let's see, Aquaman. How you doing, buddy? 140, and we've got 77, so we're over halfway. Like I said, I anticipate probably the end of December, maybe early January. We'll have him to 10, and then we'll see when we got him. I think we unlocked him September 25th, so September, October, November, December. So you're looking at 3.5 months free to play to take a guy from, unless you've hoarded previously. You know, obviously if you've hoarded, your 8th metal is quicker, but just kind of, let's do it now and see where it takes us. You're looking at 3.5 months free to play to take a legendary from an event, that is, where you get free to 8 from a legendary event to level rank 10. So a little bit of time. All right, and that should finish our shopping. All right, well, let's go do one thing first. Let's go ahead and rank up our Batmobile. All right, let's see what the rank gets us. So with level 5, we're going to get an extra special missile is launched when attacking. This special missile tracks the enemy with the highest attack and has a 100% chance of inflicting stun for 1 turn. So we're going to get an automatic stun on the highest attacker. And there we go. Awesome. And that's that. Level 5. Now we'll save the rest of those for Parallax. Hopefully we get him someday. And we're almost done with that. These are our little, oh, look at that. We can do that one, so we'll get that. And then we're still a ways away. What do we got to do here? Enhance one piece of equipment to level 30. Yeah, we're a little ways away from that, so not going to be doing that anytime soon. All right. Come on, get over. Let's go in here and see if we can upgrade anything. All right. Oh, nope. 6 of those. All right, so that's to 18 out of 200. So we got a ways to go there. Here we've got a couple we can pour into. So that, how many pulls do we have of this? Oh, we're 1 short of 2. Darn it. And my team ups aren't set up right. Well, we'll go ahead and draw and then we'll come back to it. I don't think there's any place we can get any more. So yeah. Nope. All right. Well, let's go in here and see where DCU Soups. Does that get him? Yep. We got him to badge level 20 badge 2, whatever it's called. All right. So let's get him to that. And then we're going to go straight to get him to badge 30. So we'll go ahead and enhance. We're going to get a pretty good chunk of this done, I think. Yep. Confirm. At least we got to 25. And look at this, we'll get to 26. Awesome. So we're already to 26, just 4 more to 30. And we've got 32 there. Those will all be saved for him. We won't use them on anyone else. And then so when, I think it's Bane's crisis comes around, we should get a good chunk of reds. And then, of course, Lexus gives us a good chunk of those. So we're probably a few weeks away, but hey, look at that. DCU's to 26 now, so our next badge 30. And then the other thing we're going to do in here is I don't think we got anything else to do. Who are we going to take? We got green. I thought we were going to take him, but I don't. Nope, we're still 4 short. We'll get him to 25 as our next green. And our next blue, we're going to just hoard for Kyle. And we'll use him. I think my Mr. T team I settled on will be DCU Soups, Kyle, Mr. T, Guy, and Zatanna. The only thing I don't like about it is I don't have an AoE damage. And I don't like, you know, they put those minions in the back row in the story mode. You can't get to them. They cause a lot of damage. They can hurt you. Wonder Woman, Green Arrow, man, they get back there, they get them. They nuke them out of existence before they can even start causing any troubles. This team's a little bit single damaged heavy for my liking, but I think it's pretty much all we got. He's not super powered, so he wouldn't take advantage. He would, and I could put him in there in place of Zatanna if I need to, and it'll be something that I can play with if I need to. If I feel like I need to get to some guys in the background, stuff like that, because he'll benefit from Mr. T's leadership, of course, or his synergy. So we'll play around with that, but the core will be the 5 that I just mentioned. So, excuse me, guys. So we're going to go ahead and adjust this. We'll keep him. We'll take off Jessica, and we're going to go for Zatanna. Let's get her up and going. Because I believe I have enough. Yes, I have enough to get him to 8 so I can get an artifact on him. I'm just way low on purples, 25. So hopefully we'll get those today. And we'll at least be able to get probably Mr. T to 8. And we'll get an artifact on him. And then we'll go from there and see how, see how the other 2 go. Alright, so let me think if there's anything else before we hop into some pulls. There is not. Alright, well, let's start with the big dog. Let's start with Guy Gardner. Get rid of all these red dots because they're annoying. And let's do our 5 red Kyle Gardner. And we've got some of these set up, so let's go. Nope, he's not going to come in the first pull anyway. And, well, all we got was 50 purples, which we needed. Let's go ahead and collect those tokens. I have to make sure to keep an eye on the days. So I know when I need to bum rush them at the end to get them. But let's see, we've got 8 more days. I got to make sure how long is this store. And this is for 11 days, so yep, we'll be good. Alright, let's do a League Reinforcement. I have 100 of those. So let's do a 10 drop of that and see what we can get. Who is even in here now? So a DCU Superman would be, or Bride, but DCU Superman would be the best. Alright, anything with these 2 would be good as well. So, alright, let's pop off 10. And this is another good source. Look at all that purple, so that'll help us out a lot too. And that's that. Alright. Alright, so let's move into our epics. We have 44, so we can get to pity without even dipping into our diamonds. And we'll go till we run out, or we hit one of those 2 first. So, alright, let's fire off. Alright, that was bad. It was just 1 purple. Oh, well, better purple, but no yellows yet. Let's see if that works. We'll definitely get oh, there's Zatanna. Perfect. All we need is Guy now. Awesome. Let's rock out 10 more. Just give me Guy Gardner and I can be done. Then I won't bother you anymore. Alright, let's do... Vixen we don't need, so that's kind of a bummer. Alright, we got plenty of diamonds. Come on, guy, don't be shy. It's okay. And only one purple again. I hate seeing just one purple. You're not going to give me the yellow. Give me the purple. There we go. At least get 2 or 3. Nightwing. I'm not going to argue with Nightwing. Oh, look at that. Double epic. Well, I have still a ways away from that team, but definitely take Nightwing. I'll have to see how many he's got. Where are we at? We still got plenty to get to pity. Come on, guy. Don't be shy. Well, that's a lot of good stretch of purples there. Alright, one more and then we'll check where we're at for pity. We should be pretty close. Ooh, get off the green train. Alright, how close are we? Alright, so we're 9, so we'll do it by ones. You know what? We'll just do a 10 pull. What the heck? It's 9. Alright, guy, come on. Well, definitely going, it looks like all the way to pity on this one. John Stewart. Wrong Green Lantern. Alright, 2, 4, 6, 8. So we can go to one more pity. Come on. Enough with the greens. And now the yellows. Yeah, see? 26,000 diamonds can disappear pretty quick. Alright, last pull. Let's see if guy shows up or not. Man, damn near all the way to pity again. Actually, it looks like it is going to go all the way to pity. And their guy shows up. How about that? Thanks a lot, bud. Fashionably late. Wait till the end. But hey, we got him. We got our 2 desires for the week. We actually picked up a couple of other decent ones too, so let's make sure we're all done here. Alright, let's go take a look. Nightwing, where are you at, buddy? He's at 160 and we have 80, so we're halfway to 11. Not bad. Zatanna. Obviously we're there. How many of these do we have? We got a few. We're still going to do Mr. T priority. Get him to 8, and then we'll bring everyone else up to 8 with him. John Stewart. Did we get John Stewart? We did. We can take him to 10. Ooh. And I don't even have to use my other 20. But that would eat up all these, I bet. Yeah, what are we at? 30, 70, 100... 115-ish. Gives us a little over 200, 220-ish, somewhere in that area. What do I need for Mr. T to 220? Or not 220. So I could do John Stewart and Mr. T. John Stewart to 10 would be nice. And then he'd be done. I think I'm leaning towards that. John Stewart and Mr. T. So, alright, well, let's do artifact pulls. Let me think about it. And unfortunately, we only, man, there's just not one more I can get, I don't think. I think these are both yellows. I don't think I can do a blue simulation. Won't give you a pull. There's no place to get one because I would love to be able to do two, but all right. Well, it is what it is. We'll do the one. Oops. Let's grab 10. We got 38 to gold pity. Hopefully, when we get there, we'll grab the lasso so we can get that up and go. You know, get that, keep improving on that. So unless they want to give us a lasso right now. All right, no flipping purple. Ugh. All right. Let's see if we did anything here. Oh, not here, not there, not there. Okay, we rank this one up. A Canary Cry Bomb. When triggered, the nest basic attack. It's a 100% chance to inflict stun on the first enemy target hit for 1 round. What else does this do? The damage, heal, and shield effects of the first ultimate cast are all increased by 25%. Well, there's the canary, right? Yep. Alright, well, let's see if we can get anyone else up. Ooh. Sorry, ooh, man. Ooh. Fighting off a sneeze or something. Alright. Artifacts are done. I'm not even sure what artifact to put on Mr. T, to be honest with you. I'm not sure what is good for him. I mean, the damage, heal, and shield effects of the first ultimate cast are all increased. Does he do any healing with his ultimate? He does do, I mean, it's the buff, right? He cleanses, yeah, he doesn't do any heal. So let's see here. That's my block one, right? Yeah. What's this one? Starter bell just increases HP. That's it. What's this one do? Heat shield. We don't want that one. Probably should be putting that one on Lex. That's a DPS one. Yeah, I'm not sure what to put on him. I may just put this on him. Well, let me know in the comments what's a good one for him, and I'll have to look it up too, and we'll see what we come up with. Because that seems to be the one right now. I don't think the mirror, the Philosopher's Stone, at the start of the round, one gains 1 stack of vitality, 2 stacks of haste, 15,000. That's a damage one. This is a damage one. I guess I could just put this one on him. I mean, it gives him 15,000 extra HP. And some lifesteal. Yeah, maybe we'll just put that one on him. Until I can figure out what the good one is. Alright, let's do this. Okay, now we're just collecting bonus material here. Alright, so let's do this. We're going to do John 10. And that way this is done. Alright. John Stewart 10. Alright, that's good to go. And then I'll have to find somewhere else to stick those 20 epic shards I have. Alright, Mr. T to 8. How much does that leave us with? 78 plus another almost 30, so a little over 100. Right, Mr. T to 8. Steals. We'll go ahead and, like I said, I'll just put the... I can't put the blood one on him. We'll do the Canary Bomb, I guess. And it does increase his attack a little. The damage, heal, and shield effects of the first ultimate cast. When triggered, the next basic attack has 100%, and we can inflict a stun. We'll go with that. We'll go from there. And then we can do Zatanna or Guy, I guess. Can we? Nope, we don't. Just short on purples. What do we got? 15 short. Right? And Guy, I think, is the same way. Yep. Alright, that's fine. We'll save those for next week. I know we got one of her. How many of her do we have now? 80. So we'll be able to get her going too once we get to that team. And who else we got? Vixen. We'll save that. Obviously, we're not going to use that. So, trying to think if there's anything else I can do here, but I don't think there is. I suppose at some point we should think about taking him to 25. We'll do that after, of course, DCU Superman. So, alrighty. Well, you know what? Let's take the Batmobile out for a spin. Real quick here. And we're gonna do it in Crisis Watch. I think I'm 8th. This one seems different this time. I'm having usually I do a little bit better on this one because usually I can, when I go to use Wonder Woman's ultimate, I can knock Harley out, but she's been surviving, so I don't know. Kid Flash to go quickly, get the haste going. Zatanna obviously for the frantic. So let's try it, and let's see if maybe the increased Batmobile does anything for us. Now I can do this one or two ways. Sometimes I can do Zatanna. We'll do Wonder Woman first this time, and then I'll do Zatanna first one time. Yeah, see, didn't do much. And then we do this. And this should stun. It stuns Harley. But it just takes too long to get through. Ooh, yeah, way too long. So that wasn't a very good one. I mean, not terrible, but not as good as it could have been. Let's try Zatanna first this time. Because what happens is Zatanna's ultimate will put them to sleep because she'll cleanse the seduce off them. Let's get the chair going. I need parallax so I can up her damage even more. So Zatanna will put them to sleep. There we go. Ivy hits. Batmobile goes next. Should sleep Harley. No, sleeps Poison Ivy. And then we just gotta wait for Wonder Woman to go. And then it's just waiting for... And if I could get to the mirror... Damn it. Yeah, I'm struggling with this one. I'm just not finding the right team. I'm gonna try that one more time. I lost my mouse there for a second, so I think I could have got the mirror in there. Yeah, no way to avoid that. Come on, mirror. Get Flash in there for a heal real quick. Yeah, not very good. For some reason, it just isn't clicking. So yeah, I don't know. I'll have to work on that one. But yeah, that's it. We'll definitely be working on story. I don't know how the videos will come this week with Thanksgiving and everything. You know, the holidays are the holidays, and this is one of the big ones. So we'll definitely be celebrating and stuffing my face full of food. And I hope if you guys celebrate Thanksgiving, that you guys have a great Thanksgiving. I'm gonna call this one here. Not bad. I think we hit our desires. Even picked up an extra Nightwing, which was nice. I picked up an extra John Stewart, which is nice. Got him to 10, Batmobile to 5, Mr. T to 8. So not a bad little weekly reset. And sometime this week we'll pull out a video and we'll start on that story mode and we'll see if the upgrades to Mr. T has helped with that third team any or not. So alrighty guys, well best of luck on those mother box pulls. I hope you get a lot of Kyle if you're going for him, or whoever you're going for. I hope you get multiple copies. Alrighty everyone, have a good one.